Evelyn's here now with a check of our forecast. I'd like to think that now that the holidays are over, maybe we'll get a break from the cold weather.
Yes.
You know, if we will, though.
Right now, certainly not. I'm sitting here like this,
it's really cold out
so
there.
pardon me, but yeah, indeed, it is really cold out there, and it's freezing. It's literally freezing in most spots.
Oh.
I mean, right here at the broadcast center, not the case, but a lot of places around the Southland, freezing cold, and as you step outside, you will notice them in clear conditions on satellite radar for you tonight. As we take you through current temperatures, you're going to see cold numbers, and because of that, as we mentioned, we do have a frost advisory that's kicking in at 3 a.m., lasting through 9 o'clock in the morning, and that's 9 o'clock tomorrow morning for spots in the San Fernando Valley and also in the interior portions, of Ventura County. So temperatures out there right now, 20s, 30s, 40s, a few 50s, 49 downtown, 46 Pasadena, Wrightwood at 27, Lancaster close to freezing at 35 degrees and only getting colder. So sub-freezing temperatures, we're actually looking at offshore winds keeping us clear, and the wind protected areas are actually seeing the cooler conditions. We do have a chance of rain on the way. We'll tell you when coming up in just a minute, but do want to take you through some forecast lows for tonight. Downtown getting down to 41, LAX 43, Oxnard 37, Anaheim 43, and Newport Beach 43 degrees tonight. Simi Valley right at freezing, 32 degrees, and you are under that frost advisory. Same thing for Ojai. Ojai getting down to 21 in Ontario, down to about 39 degrees. Big Bear down to 14, Palmdale 22, and Palm Springs 39 degrees. So a very cold night out there for all of us, and temperatures are generally about 6 degrees below average tonight. So 6 degrees below where we should be for this time of year on average. Frost advisory kicking in, as we mentioned, at 3 a.m., lasting through 9 o'clock, and that's 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. By the afternoon, we're picking up the pace a little bit temperature-wise, and we're looking at a few 60s out there. Lancaster 50, Oxnard 61 degrees, and again, we are bracing for that chance of rain in the forecast. Futurecast will show you just a few drops as we make our way into Saturday. That best chance a little later in the day on Saturday. The model's changing a little bit, though. Originally, we were looking at widespread rain. Right now, looks like a lot of the rain is going to be sitting offshore. We're drying out by Sunday, calling it partly cloudy and much drier as we head into your New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Rob, back to you. And we're bracing for a very cold night out there. We'll tell you exactly how cold it's going to get, and there's a chance of rain on the way. Details coming up. Exactly. That's
I listen to you.
You got it. Thank you, Lena. I love it. I love when you guys pay attention because, yes, that's exactly what's going on. It is cool, it's clear, and it is pretty much cold. Yeah, so we're looking at downright freezing cold temperatures out there tonight. A look from our Mount Wilson camera, and you'll see clear conditions. As we mentioned, we're in the 50s right here at the broadcast center in Studio City, but we're expecting to get colder. So essentially what happens, we have the heat that comes in during the day, and if we have cloud cover, it traps in the heat and it doesn't let it escape in the overnight hours. So when it's clear like this and we have cold air sitting overhead, we actually see all of the heat from the afternoon escape into the overnight hours, and we get the cooler temperatures. So that's exactly what's happening right now. 34 in Lancaster, 27, that's for Wrightwood, 46 for Pasadena, 49 for downtown, and 53 degrees, that's for Long Beach. So temperatures are quite cool right now, but only getting cooler. In fact, we do have a frost advisory in store. It kicks in at 3 a.m. It lasts through 9 a.m. for parts of the San Fernando Valley, but even spots in the Ventura County, well, inland spots actually, not the mountains, but inland portions of Ventura County getting particularly cold tonight. So we're talking 20s and 30s. Earlier today, we made it to 63 in downtown. We got down to 49 tonight. We're expecting to get down to 41 degrees for downtown. So not at freezing there, but quite cold. A cool start in the morning hours, and by the afternoon, we're warming up to the 60s, and we are expecting plenty of sunshine. 63 in downtown, Ontario 61, Lancaster 50, and Oxnard getting up to about 61 degrees by tomorrow afternoon. Let's get a look at the valleys in the Inland Empire. We'll talk temperatures tonight, and you're going to see 30s actually down to freezing in some of the valleys, especially in the wind protected areas. Wind generally mixes the air and keeps things a little warmer, so when it's stagnant, it actually gets cooler, and in the valleys we see more wind protected areas, so that's why it's so cold. As we head into Saturday, there is a slight chance of rain, mostly cloudy by Sunday, partly sunny by your Monday and Tuesday, so nice and dry for your New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Lena, back to you.
is here to show us what's on tap. Hey, Ev.
Hey there, Lena. A very cold night out there tonight. In fact, we've got frost advisories and temperatures already dipping down into the 30s and 40s. Let's get a look at your KCAL9 weather network. Live reporting stations showing us as we speak that temperatures are already falling. The Apple Valley at 38 degrees. This is at Apple Valley Faith Center School. Canoga Park High School is currently at 49 degrees. We're expecting to get down to 38. That's the forecasted low later tonight. So a very cold night out there. Mesa View Middle School in Huntington Beach, 45 degrees later tonight, dipping down to 39. And checking in with the City of Industry at William Workman High School, 50 degrees right now, which sounds okay, but a little later tonight, we're getting down to about 39 degrees. So there's that frost advisory for the interior portions of Ventura County and parts of the San Fernando Valley as well. We're expecting sub-freezing temperatures. What does that mean? Below 32 degrees. We're expecting 20s and 30s, and we're also expecting temperatures to stay that way for an extended period of time, hence warranting the frost advisory. So that kicks in at 3 a.m. and it lasts through 9 a.m. with temperatures, as we mentioned, already starting to fall. 40s, 30s, 50s out there. We're going to check in with current conditions, and of course, we'll have your extended forecast, chance of rain potentially in the forecast coming up in just a bit. Lena, back to you. All relative. That's exactly right. And it is very cold here. It's 49 degrees. It's right here at the Broadcast Center in Studio City. It's colder elsewhere, though. We're expecting some very cold conditions, sub-freezing temperatures. So by anyone's standards, I would say it's pretty cold. We're taking you outside right now to our Sierra Cam. Clear conditions, and clear conditions making for cooler conditions out there as well. You'll see several frost advisories in effect for parts of the San Fernando Valley and also the interior portions of Ventura County. We're expecting sub-freezing temperatures overnight. This frost advisory technically kicks in at 3 a.m. and it lasts through 9 a.m., but it's still going to be cold before that. But temperatures getting very cold later on into the overnight and early morning hours and staying that way through tomorrow later in the morning. We also have offshore winds in the forecast, keeping things clear and a chance of rain on the way. We'll tell you one coming up in a minute, but first we want to show you your forecast lows for tonight. Downtown 41, Oxnard 37, Newport 43 degrees, Burbank 36, and Simi Valley under that frost advisory. No surprise, you're getting down to 32, and Ojai also under the advisory, getting down to 21 tonight. Palmdale 22, Lancaster 22, and Big Bear a very cold 14 degrees in the mountains tonight. And generally temperatures are a good 6+ degrees below where they should be for this time of year. And remember that frost advisory kicking in at 3 a.m. lasting through 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. So very cold temperatures overnight. By the afternoon, we're up into the 60s with plenty of sunshine. A slight chance of rain moving in Saturday, and originally we were looking at widespread rain. Right now looks pretty spotty, but we will continue to track that chance for you. Drier by Sunday, and even drier and a little warmer as we head toward your New Year's Eve and your New Year's Day. Lena, back to you. And we're bracing for a very cold night and more rain on the way. We'll have the details coming up.
All right, Evelyn is here now with a check of our forecast tonight. It's cold outside and it's windy too, and that's what was getting me today.
Exactly. So the wind actually makes us feel colder. It's that feel like temperature, but when it's calm, the actual temperature is colder. So it seems sort of counterintuitive. But
when that wind's pushing that cold air against your face, you know it.
Exactly. So the temperature might not be colder, but you will feel colder indeed. So you were exactly right earlier today. Feeling cold with that wind, it really perpetuated the cooler temperatures earlier today. And as we head into the overnight hours, the calmer conditions actually leading to cooler conditions in some of the wind protected areas. So we're going to get to those numbers. We do have some frost advisory. So that's what happens when it's clear outside. Plus we do have cold air sitting overhead. On top of that, a frost advisory in effect through 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Doesn't kick in until 3 a.m., but until then, we're still looking at very cool conditions, 49 degrees. That's right here at the Broadcast Center in Studio City. So we've got frost advisories for parts of the San Fernando Valley and the interior portions of Ventura County. We've got sub-freezing temperatures, so 20s and 30s overnight. Offshore winds, so again, it's those winds that are making us feel a little cooler, but technically it's even cooler in those wind-protected areas, in the offshore winds actually making for clear conditions. And that is causing cooler conditions tonight as well. We do have a chance of rain on the way, so we're going to time that out for you in just a little bit. But you will see forecast lows tonight in the 30s, in the 40s, Oxnard 37, Simi Valley right at freezing at 32 degrees, Lancaster and Palmdale both at 22, and Big Bear at 14. So temperatures are generally 6+ degrees below where they should be for this time of year. And we do have those frost advisories kicking in at 3 a.m. lasting through 9 o'clock, and that's 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. You'll see Futurecast is set for first thing Saturday morning. There is a chance of rain entering the picture. At first, it looked a little more widespread, but models recently backing off of these chances, and looks like the majority of the rain sitting offshore, but we're not ruling out the chance of a raindrop or two as we head into the afternoon, even the evening hours by 7 o'clock in the evening. Looks like the majority of the rain is sitting offshore, but we could potentially catch a few drops for your Saturday, and it's going to be a little drier as we head into your Sunday and even your Monday and Tuesday, which of course is your New Year's Eve and your New Year's Day. Partly sunny and dry. By Sunday, mostly cloudy, a chance of rain. By Saturday, plenty of sunshine and a little bit of a warmer forecast as we head into the afternoon hours tomorrow. For the coast, plenty of sunshine, sunny and breezy. Temperatures in the 60s overnight, dipping down to the 40s. Chance of a shower on Saturday, drying out by Sunday, partly cloudy and drier by the time we head into your Monday. And just a reminder, we do have that frost advisory again kicking in at 3 a.m. lasting through 9. Rob, back to you.
Look at how low it'll go. Hey,
Lena, it's going pretty low, and temperatures already falling as we speak. We've got frost advisories kicking in a little later tonight as well. And as we get a look at your KCAL9 Weather Network, live reporting stations already showing you temperatures are starting to slip. The Apple Valley currently at 35 degrees. We're expecting to get down to 34, but it could even get colder at this point. Canoga Park High School in Canoga Park currently at 49 degrees, expected to get to 38. Huntington Beach at Mesa View High School, 46 degrees. We're expecting to get to 39. And finally checking in with William Workman High School in the City of Industry, 45 degrees, expecting to get a good 6 degrees cooler overnight, getting down to 39. Currently temperatures are in the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, a few 50s out there along the coast, 51 in Long Beach, 51 Santa Monica, 48 for downtown, and 47 for Pasadena. Lancaster close to freezing at 33, and Wrightwood at 27. So we do have a few frost advisories in store. They kick in at 3 a.m. They last through 9 o'clock in the morning for parts of the San Fernando Valley and also the interior portions of Ventura County. Expecting sub-freezing temperatures for at least a few hours, 20s and 30s out there tonight. More on that in your extended forecast along with your New Year's forecast. That's all coming up. Rob, back to you. Exactly. Not a pool weekend or a beach weekend, but a great weekend to head up to the slopes. We did get some snow up there. We could see a little more, but for the most part, looks like it'll be dry this weekend up in the mountains. The temperatures are quite cool. We're in the teens there right now, and we are expecting to see cool temperatures all across the Southland, so much so that we have a frost advisory in effect. We'll get there in a minute. We're taking you outside to Long Beach this evening, and as we do, it is clear, it's cool, and it's pretty calm. There is some wind out there, but in the wind-protected areas, that's where we're looking at the coolest conditions, but we are looking at a breeze out there as well. Offshore conditions keeping the skies clear. Okay, let's get to the Weather Network right here. Your KCAL9 Weather Network showing you very cool conditions. We're in the 30s and 40s right now, and we're expecting to get down to the 30s, even some spots getting down into the 20s tonight. Currently, Wrightwood at 26, expecting to get down into the teens. Apple Valley already freezing at 32, San Bernardino at 41, and Van Nuys at 45 degrees. So we do have several frost advisories for parts of the San Fernando Valley, also for the interior portions of Ventura County right there, and we are expecting that to kick in at 3 a.m. last through 9 a.m. But even until then, it's going to be very cold. But by the time we head into the early morning hours, we're expecting 20s and 30s in some of our inland spots and in the basin. Low 40s, clear skies, a cold start, but plenty of sunshine, and that's going to continue through the afternoon. We're up into the 60s. So a better idea of how cold it's going to get tonight. Take a look right here. Your forecast lows: 41 in downtown, 37 in Oxnard, Newport Beach, 43 degrees. Burbank 36, Simi Valley getting to freezing at 32, and Ojai at 21. Apple Valley at 27. Both Palmdale and Lancaster getting down to 22, and Big Bear down to 14 degrees. We are about 6 degrees below average for this time of year. As we head toward the next few days, we do have New Year's coming up, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day looking dry at this point. So we do want to give you that forecast. We'll have your 5-day forecast in just a minute. You'll see by New Year's Eve, we're expecting 40s. It's cold out there. We'll see partly cloudy conditions. By New Year's Day, we're up into the 60s. And a quick look at your 5-day forecast. You're going to see a chance of rain by the weekend, then mostly cloudy by Sunday and dry by Monday and Tuesday. Rob, back to you.
All right, Evelyn.